All right, so continuing on, so we're here at 8:30. Table data, row span 2, so it's going to go across 2 rows. Then we're going to do another row for 9 o'clock. And this one's going to be left blank. Okay, close the table header, close the row, close the body, close the HTML. Okay, make sure all of that is there. So here's what it should look like. As you can see, these row spans go up and down, and the column spans go side to side. Okay, so whichever your preference is, in reality, whenever you are making your tables, if you want it to look more like this, have it look more like that, and you'll be doing row spans. If you prefer this look, it's going to be more column spans. You also might not really have a choice. If the area of your website for a table is very short but long, you'll have to do column spans. But if it's not as wide but it can be taller, you'll have to do row spans. So it's really kind of your preference first, but also what you are limited to on your website. So it just depends. So here's some other elements that we can go over. So we used table headers here for our rows and column headers. 3 other elements that allow you to separate a table into 3 distinct sections. So a table head for a header, a body, and a footer. This allows you to style, using CSS, each section differently. So this is helpful for people who use screen readers and can be useful for longer lists where the browser allows for scrolling. When available, this scrolling capability allows the header and footer to remain visible on the screen as the user scrolls through the data in a body of a table. So just as the entire HTML file is divided into a header and body, so it's a type of long table. The table footer is the last section of the table and often holds different data than the rest of the table. All right, so basically, I'm going to show you the finished. All right, we'll do this example. All right, so this would be the header, okay, the T head, and then this would be the T foot, or the footer, and this would be the body. So you have your data here in the body, and then your date, and then your averages, and this information would scroll as you scroll through it. Okay, so when you're done, your whole table would look like this. But for instance, your screen might only be able to show this, and then the person would have to scroll, and then they would have access to the rest of it. But you would still see like the averages or the date and low and high. All right, so let's go ahead and we are going to code this. Okay, so we're going to start a new file. Make sure all of this is saved. File, new, file, save as, change it to HTML, and we're going to do table elements. Okay, we're going to copy and paste that stuff, and I will give you table border, one caption. Yeah, I'll just give you the caption. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of that as per usual. All right, so this doesn't line up and it's bugging. All right. Okay. So here we have our T head. It's going to automatically complete it. Hit enter so we can type below. So TR, enter, TH. All right, so date. All right, so we have our first row for our head. All right, so we're gonna close our row, close our head. So this whole section is just our table head. Next, we're gonna go into our table body. And then let's just go ahead and do our T foot. All right, let's do this the quicker and easier way. So let's see, 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4 rows with 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to do TR and a TH, a TD, and then another TD. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this. How many times did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need 3 more times. So 2, 3, 4. All right, now I can go in and look at my information. 1, 50, 62. 1, 50, 62. And then 2, 45, 69, come down, and then 30, 49, 67, 31, 52, 64. Okay, now notice there's comment data here so that we know we need to come back. Data rows for dates 3 through 29 go here. So we'll have to come back and add data. All right, and then we have our T foot. So TH. I have a feeling something's missing, but I'll figure that out here shortly, and it won't work. So averages. 53, 71. All right. There should be a row here. I'm going to go ahead and add it. Worst case scenario, it's just extra code, and it shouldn't affect anything, but we'll see. A lot of it also depends on your CSS. All right, so we have a caption, which is this part above it. So daily temperatures, degrees Fahrenheit, for Redmond, Washington, May 2018. All right, so that's like your title. Okay, every chart or table should always have a title, but instead of saying title, because we already have title tags, we're going to say that that's a caption. All right, while we're there, table elements. And I don't think I added it to this one either. Table row spans. Call spans. Okay. Just adding those for my sake. You may not want to go back. Alright, so now we're going to have to go in and add 3 through 29. So from here down. Alright, so that's going to be your job. You now need to come in and add rows 3 through 29 in between here. Alright, once you've done that, I want you to hit File Save. Okay, and then upload it into your content. So new file upload, table elements, open, and then go to Google Classroom and turn in this file. It needs to be done, and by done I mean it needs to have all of this data done correctly. Okay, so you have to have your caption, your table headers, and your table head, and then all this data from 1 through 31 in the table body, the T body, and then the T foot needs to have the averages 5371. Okay, don't turn in a screenshot of this, turn in your file that has all of your data inserted here from day 3 through day 29. Once you've got that, turn it in, make sure it's turned in correctly, and then hit submit. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.